Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Weekly Spark. This week I wanted to do a really simple printmaking technique with very easy to find materials. This is something that I used to teach in the classroom, and I think it has some fun and easy applications for doing some stamps and patterns in your art journal. I have a cardboard box that I've cut up into some small pieces. I've got Elmer's glue, and I have a styrofoam tray. Now, you can get craft foam that comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets, and you can do things with that. But you can also upcycle the styrofoam tray that the mini cucumbers came in. So, first thing I'm going to do is cut the edges off because I just want the flat portion in the center. And I only have one of these, so I'm going to cut it into a couple different parts so I can show you a couple different things. Okay. First off, with these two, I'm going to actually do some impressed designs. So, just trimming them to fit. And I'm going to glue those down and press those so that they'll dry really flat onto the cardboard. When the glue is dry and they're firmly attached, then I'm going to come back and impress in some designs. With this one, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And then, of course, there are a lot of combinations of the two. Just tried to get as many circles of different sizes as I could on there. You can see how easy it was to press into the foam with a pencil. So that definitely gives you a hint as to how we're going to impress some designs into those rectangles once the glue is dry. The one downside of this kind of cheap and cheerful printing block is that it doesn't last forever. This is just water-soluble Elmer's glue, cardboard. You know, it's not stuff that handles the elements really well. There, that arrangement a little bit better. So once again, I'm going to weight this down, let that dry, and then we will come back to finish the impressions in the rectangular one and also do a journal spread using some of these new stamps. Okay, back with these. Glue is dry, and I just have a pencil. I could try this with a couple different tools to see what works better. I've got a ball and stylus. Got a bone folder. I don't have a needle tool. They're all down in the ceramic studio, but I wanted to try like a chevron pattern. Stylus pulls and is not as great for these lines. It like catches on the foam. Going a little faster seems to work a little better. So let me grab a scrap piece of paper. We'll test this out. Now, when I taught this in the classroom, we did this as a printmaking project. And so the kids would roll out ink, they would do their own custom mixes, they would brayer it on, and they would print multiples. So I am assuming... Yep, dogs barking, tables shaking. So that printed fine. The lines are pretty wide. It's not the precision that you get if you're carving with a linoleum cutter. But it's also something that you can do with things that you have around the house. Recycled cardboard, recycled styrofoam, glue, and a pencil. So, this one, let's try some curvy lines. I want to see how that plays out differently. Okay. Again, same results. It's a little bit big, but it works. Well, then let's test out this guy. And I could press designs into any of these circles. Same way as I press designs into those rectangular pieces. Test paper wasn't quite big enough, but you know, an all over pattern. So let's take this to the art journal. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all three of them. I'm going to plan a spread. I'm actually going to not talk while I work. I'm just going to sit back, chill, and enjoy the process. So I will add some music to this when it's finished, but I'll use at least one, if not two of these. I may, just for the sake of color options, use a brayer and use some acrylic paint. So if you see that happen, you'll understand that I'm just wanting some different options than the stamp pads that I have. So yeah, I'll turn the camera towards my book and put on some music, put something on YouTube, and go ahead and do a page spread. I will say that there will be some different content coming up for July. I'm taking a break from Weekly Sparks, but I will still have videos for you. I'm going to be doing some sharing with you some things that I recorded for a book that I'm in, and starting some book reviews with NetGalley. So there will be content. I'm just going to change things up a little bit since, well, I'll tell you all the details later. There's just going to be some changes, some rearranging, and some renovations here at home. So access to the studio is going to be a little different for a little bit. Anyway, go ahead and click the like button if you are so inspired, and subscribe so that you can keep up to date with those details and changes and news and new formats that I'll have coming up soon for the month of July. All right, so stay tuned for the journal spread. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.